Hey guys, it's Rachel from Golden Rippy. Today we are talking about these masks. Ugh. The ones that... Oh my gosh. Sorry. There's two straps. So one goes above your ears, one goes below. Yeah, not in your hair. There we go. Oh no, it does. I have it wrong. Oh well. Anyways, yeah. So apparently now we're supposed to all be wearing them when we go out. So even if you might have it, you don't get everybody else sick. I've literally been home for like 3 weeks straight, so I don't have it. But to make everyone else feel better, because I got like death stares the other day at like Walmart because I didn't have one, I made a bunch for my family. So we're gonna learn how to make these ones, which is about the same, a little bit, they're different sizing. They have two sets of straps that go behind the head instead of the ears, and they come in adult, small adult, teen, and child sizes. So yeah, we're gonna do these ones. I am waiting in a parking lot for the go-ahead to get my pickup order, which is like delayed, and I've been waiting for like 2 weeks to snag one of these like pickup spots and stuff. So I'm excited and I'm ready, and I'm just waiting. So I thought I would film a video. Oh yes. Yes, we're also gonna have the fabric ties in this one, so in case you don't have elastic, you can make these with fabric ties also. But that is what we're making today. Let's get started. Okay, hey guys, so we're making this mask today. It's just like the other one. So let me see. The one we made last time was this. It was the one that goes behind the ears. This time we're gonna make the one that goes behind the head. And if you notice, like the bottom is too loose, you can just, when you're wearing it, you can just take it and stretch it more than like you need. And then, here we go, tie a little knot to where you need it while you're wearing it, and it will tighten. So these are really good for healthcare workers. This is the actual pattern that our hospital is sending around asking people to make. So I switched, and instead of these ones, I'm now making the ones that go behind the head. And yeah, these ones fit over the masks. Let me see if I have one. Okay, well, I can't find the other one, but it fits. These fit over the masks. So, and it also fits the smaller mask too, for the hospital workers. So yeah, we're gonna make this one today. And then we're also going to show you how to make fabric ties if you don't have this. If you hear in the background my machine going off, that little woo, that's actually, I'm 3D printing a bunch of these extenders for them too. It goes behind their head when they're wearing it. Whoops. Yeah, so that they don't have to, doesn't have to go on their ears, it'll hold that. But my 3D printer is going right now. I'm printing up a bunch of those. I started, oh gosh dang, I started yesterday and I already have a bunch. Wow, they all just went over here. Okay, so also if you hear my kids in the background, just ignore them, they are having PE time right now. So I will post a link to the file for this. You can get it free off of Thingiverse if you have a 3D printer. Or if you know someone who has a 3D printer, they print up pretty fast. Yeah, pretty fast. I'm donating those also to our local hospital. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, first you're gonna need your two pieces, and there are 4 different sizes. There's adult, small adult, there's teen, and there's child. This is the adult size, and I'm gonna show you how we're gonna do it. So, right sides together. There we go. I am not going to pin it in all the spots. We're just going to need 2 pieces of elastic. And all of the measurements are going to be with the pattern, the free pattern. So I just pin them on the corners. you don't actually have to pin these. They're playing tag outside. I know you can hear the kids. Let's see. And we're gonna adjust these when we get to them. So if they're not perfect, that's fine. Just make sure your elastic goes the same thing and that they're not twisted. So again, if it's not, I put about 1/2 inch away from the edge. If it's not perfect, that's okay. While we're stitching it, we're gonna move it. This will get caught inside. And then, let's see, we have one more, about 1/2 inch away. You only need about 4 pins. You don't need a lot. You can use those little wonder clips too. I'm gonna pause for a second. Okay, so we did all 4 corners. You don't have to iron these. I'm gonna be really honest with you. After you stitch it, it lays flat like this, and you can't even tell if it was ironed or not. And these are gonna get washed a bunch of times anyway, so you totally skip that step. All right, we're gonna sew around. This is gonna be a 1/2 inch. Leave about 1 inch or 2 up here. When you get to the bottom and you're about to turn, this is where we're gonna just push our elastic up to the edge. And then I like to go over my elastic. When you get to the bottom, bring it back down to about 1/2 inch away from the bottom. You can see it. Go over it. Turn. Push your elastic up, right to the needle. Go over it. Don't worry if the seams don't match 100%. We're going to turn this inside out and stitch over it, so it doesn't matter. Okay, and then when we get to here, we're going to leave about 1 inch or 2. And then our elastic is actually over here, so if you cut the corner, you're not even cutting the elastic, see? Ta-da! So you can stitch off, cut off a little bit of the corner. I'm not even cutting the elastic. Ignore that tiny part. Okay. We're gonna turn it inside out. And this is the one that will go behind the head. So I think that's super cute. Okay, you're gonna make 3 pleats just like the other one, and they suggest that this, when you shrink it down, will be about 3 inches after you do all the pleats. And then these are actually pretty easy to stitch and a quick. And if you're using quilting cotton, it's a lot thicker than regular cotton, and or batiks. They're way thicker than regular, so you don't actually need a filter if you're using quilter cotton. For regular people, these will work perfect. You don't have to put interfacing. This will work really well. My kids don't know I'm recording, so if they start running around screaming about Legos, yeah, that's on me. Okay. Pause for 2 seconds. Oh my gosh, hold on. We're having a mini crisis because we can't find the iPads. Oh jeez. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, you can kind of see. So this was 8 inches. It's about 17 17. 7.5 now. We're going to shrink it down to 3. With some little pleats. Here, I'll show you. There. Oh, can you pick that up, please? Thank you. Yeah, there. See, we shrunk it down to about 3 inches. Okay, thank you. There we go. Now we're going to have the pleats go in the same direction on the other side. I sometimes just go like this to try to see if I can match up the pleats and push these back a little. And these ones are reversible, so if you wash them and decide the next day you want to wear the other side out, you can totally do that. Do wash them though between switching the sides, you know, that's kind of the whole point. Okay, last one. Get it to about 3 inches. It's right there. Perfect. Okay, now that we've sewn pinned our pleats, we're gonna stitch around 1/4 inch, and then on the sides I usually go in just a little bit more, almost a 1/2 inch. And then we're gonna go around twice, and then you're done. That's it. It's really easy. I've said this before, you don't have to, since you go over the stitches so many times, you don't have to go backwards over them. I know. I'm doing a cardinal sin of stitching over my pins. I'm sure some of you were like, what is she doing? It's okay. Here, I'll take them out if it makes you feel better. They just have to hold in the first row. That only works if you're doing them perpendicular to the fabric. If you're not, then you're gonna totally break a whole bunch of needles. And if your stitches aren't 100% on the same exact thing, it's okay. Okay, I'm gonna pause again. Hold on, kids. Alright, man, I love this little feature where I can pause, talk at my kids. Okay. I like to stitch like the whole thing, so we've gone over it. Jeez. And then, yeah, the stitches won't come undone. You are good to go. You can wash them a whole bunch, and these won't come undone because you stitched right over them. So yeah, that's it. That is the kind that goes behind the head. Like I said, if it doesn't fit, then when you're wearing it, just pull it more than you, like, pull it tight while you're wearing it so that you can make a little knot. Like, I knot the bottom part of mine because it's a little looser. Some people, though, they don't have to knot it, like it fits them. So that's the good thing about this, is it fits adults. So yeah. The next thing we're going to do is going to do fabric ties real quick, and it will work with both patterns. Okay guys, I'm going to show you 2 super quick and easy ways to make fabric ties if you don't have elastic. These are the best ways. If you don't want to go make bias tape or buy bias tape, you can get bias tape and then stitch the edge closed, and then boom, there you go. If you don't want to do that, these are super quick, easy ways. This I just cut out of t-shirt fabric. Like, I have jersey knit, and then it's just 1 inch. You're gonna want to make sure that it's 18 inches long. Let me see. Mine's a little longer than that, that's fine. So yeah, jersey, just pull it on both sides, and now it's rolled up, and there you go. you have a fabric tie. You're gonna want these to be at least 18 inches, and you're gonna want 4 of those. And then when you're stitching this, you're gonna sew it into the edge. So you're gonna pin it in there, and then just kind of put it in the middle, and then you're gonna pin it over here, and then kind of just put it in the middle, and then you're gonna stitch around it like regular, like doot, 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 and then you're gonna open it. And these will let people wear them on their. I would not the very end of it though, the outside edge. Just there you go. And you don't have to stitch this at all. These ones are good for you and your friends and your family and stuff. I wouldn't donate these ones to the hospital unless they give you the go-ahead. So if you're planning on donating those, you might want to just ask first and see if that's okay. But this is a great no-sew way to make a quick tie, and it makes it so it's nice and elasticy, and when they're wearing it they can customize it. Now another really good option, which I'm kind of surprised people aren't talking about, is twill tape. Twill tape is very sturdy. That's what they make, you know, a lot of the little labels out of, like this. You can get it plain. These are really good options. I would cut these to 18 inches also, have 4 of these, and then just put them in the corner like that, and then hide the extra, you know, pretend like that's up there, and just kind of pile them all in the middle when you're stitching so that it doesn't get caught on the outside. And then when you flip it inside out, you can just pull those out. And again, these I would also, if you want, you could either just stitch the edge closed, or you could just knot the edge. But these are also a good option. These ones with the twill tape could probably be donated, but again, I would ask first, see what they prefer, because you don't want to like make a whole bunch that they can't use. But these ones are probably a better option to donate than this. So yeah, find some twill tape, T-W-I-L-L. It's pretty affordable and it will work really well. I think even just as good as elastic. So yeah, make sure you have 4 pieces that are 18 inches long, and you can make them that way. Good luck!